Well, so this is an update in the energy for mid-May 2022, and the background to this whole message today is that we are between eclipses. So eclipses come in pairs about every 6 months for 2 weeks, and we have this very energetically strong window of time between the two eclipses. We had the new moon eclipse on the 30th of April, and new moon eclipse is always about new ideas, new undertakings, new beginnings, very strongly charged. And then we have full moon, I think it's the 16th of April, and that is all about strong emotions, because we know about the effect of the moon on the tides. You'll see much higher tides around just after full moons, and it has the same effect on our body, which is 70% water. So full moons also shine a light on something that you may or may not want to look at, but can't be denied and is coming up for focus and for review, particularly with the Mercury retrograde we have at the same time. So maybe you can't pinpoint a specific issue that you think is coming up for you at the moment. Maybe everything just seems like strong and intense and emotional and dramatic. Or perhaps things just feel a little bit different, like everything's shifted somehow. And that's all part of this eclipse energy. All right. So second thing I want to talk about is the subconscious mind. Someone else I listen to regularly on YouTube was mentioning this, and it made me think a bit more about it. So I thought I'd share. We know we have the conscious mind, which is our awareness, and the subconscious mind, which knows and sees everything way more than our conscious mind. So our subconscious mind influences our choices and our actions, even if we don't realize it. Things like coincidences and feelings, hunches, intuitions come from our subconscious mind. And the more you listen to it and have faith in it and trust it and believe in it, the stronger it will get. And the more familiar you'll be with the feelings and the signs and the messages from your subconscious mind. A really good book about this, I have a copy I've had for about 25 years, is called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. It's got different chapters on different aspects of the subconscious mind and how you can use it in daily life and exercises that you can do. So I can't remember the author, but I'll put it in the comments below because it's a book I'd really recommend. Okay, and that leads me on to talking a little bit about dreams. So that's the subconscious mind as well. I'd say with dream interpretation, don't get too fixated on specific images and what they mean. Like people will get a book about symbols and say, dog means this or a car means that. Dream interpretation is more about the feeling and the emotion. So the message for you from a dream coming from your subconscious mind will be in the feelings and emotions in the dream. And that's a reflection of your current state of your subconscious. So maybe the feeling in the dream was happy or confused or excited, or you were somewhere familiar or unfamiliar. Sometimes it's bringing something up that you need to consciously be aware of and take action on. Or maybe it's just kind of working through that emotion subconsciously and then just releasing it or within the subconscious. And sometimes in dreams, it's not so much about the feeling and emotion, but it's just a mixture of different things and thoughts and things you've seen during the day. And it's just your subconscious kind of filing all that away. So that's my take on dreams in relation to the subconscious. Okay, this picture on the right here, I put up a separate video of it. The sound wasn't great, but it does show the water. It's West Wittering Beach in West Sussex. So I did go there with the intention of cleansing and healing and just tuning into the soothing energy of the sea for myself, but also to share that with you as well through this channel. I did swim, so it wasn't too cold. It was my first outdoor swim of the year. I would just say, if you are going to go swimming, a reminder, if it's cold, to, when you get out, get dry as quickly as possible and put on extra layers than you had on before you went in. So before I went in, I was walking around in a t-shirt. It's about 20 degrees, but I came out, put on a t-shirt, long sleeve t-shirt and a fleece. And actually I still was shivering a bit for a few minutes, about 5 minutes after I got out. So yeah, get dry and warm as soon as possible. And a general idea of how long to stay in. If you know the temperature of the water, it's that many minutes. So if the water's 10 degrees, only stay in for 10 degrees. The interesting thing about swimming in the sea yesterday, so the salt water is very cleansing and healing, so the salt. Usually when I do my daily yoga and meditation, most days, like 99% of times I do it, I get those tears in my eyes, which is healing and release of emotion through the process of doing yoga and meditation. Yesterday and today when I did it for the first time in ages, that didn't happen. And I think it's because of the healing effect of the salt water. So I thought that was interesting. And if it's cold, you don't have to go in all the way. You can just go in like up to your ankles or your knees for a bit and just notice any effect it has on you. Okay, next thing I want to talk about is in the bottom left-hand corner here. That is my new pendulum. So I'm starting to work with a new one. I do have a quartz crystal one, but I wanted to try a brass one as well. Because apparently they're self-cleansing. So you need to cleanse the crystal ones a lot because they absorb a lot of the energies that come in when you're working with the pendulum. But the copper in it is a good conductor and also constantly self-cleansing the energy of the pendulum. So if you're interested in pendulum, I might actually make a separate video talking about how I use it and just some general guidelines for how to use a pendulum. Basically, they're all different materials. You'll know when you pick it up if it's the right one for you. Before you start working with a pendulum, just ask that you only work for good and for the light. Then I establish the 4 directions of movement, so up and down, left and right, clockwise and anti-clockwise. And the 4 questions you have are show me yes, show me no, show me maybe, and show me I can't say. So yes and no are obvious. Maybe leaves room, obviously, for free will. And I can't tell you yet is just sometimes we're not ready, to have everything revealed. It's not the right time to have that information. So it leaves an option for that. Okay, so I shuffled a few cards for this week. And as I was shuffling, I got the message this week to consciously smile and stay calm. Okay, no matter what's going on around you, even if you have to force it a bit, not all the time, but there will be times when this is really beneficial. People around you will really need it and they'll appreciate that you're being the positive person and staying calm. Then we got the 10 of Wands again. I think this is the 3rd time in a row, but this time it's reversed. So this could be a number of things. My first thought was, oh, the struggle is over. But I don't know if that's going to be the case for everybody. What I think it is, it's more of a shift. Since we are between eclipses, it's a shift in this very final kind of chapter. So, it's a twist in a situation you've been struggling through, basically. You'll know if that resonates for you. Then we have the Knight of Cups. So he's saying to perhaps take a little break from all the hard work and all the struggle. Obviously, you have to keep doing it, but take some little breaks. Knight of Cups here is a card of like short distance travel. So he's got nature in the background. He's got the mountain and the kind of grass and the river. And the cup always represents emotions and the heart, so emotional healing and balance and satisfaction. And it's saying through the day-to-day struggles, which have been long and which have been hard, take little breaks, factor in the breaks in order to keep going. It's not big, long trips. It's like little outings, visits, visitors, day trips, that kind of thing, which gives you that kind of satisfied feeling in your heart. Okay. And that will give you the energy and the power and the focus to carry on. Then we got the Chariot card, which builds on that theme. So this is a travel card, but it's more long distance. So it's all about movement. And it reminds me of something I read once, which I found very true, which is that travel brings power and love back into your life. love, not necessarily like relationship kind of love. It's more like passion and excitement and that fire in your heart. So travel brings power and love back into your life. Um, it's also about being in control yourself. The Chariot card, he's in control of the Chariot. So it's reminding you that you are in control and for you to know that and remember that. Okay. It's also card number 7. So this is pointing at July. I think travel is going to go back to normal in way more places without any of the previous 2 years stuff and restrictions by July. So I feel that's looking really good. Okay, watch this space, I guess. Stones I pulled. Under Knight of Cups, we've got the carnelian for grounding. And also that's the colour of those mountains in the background there. So again, that's saying little day trips, getting out, just going out, little change of routine will help to ground you to keep going. And then we've got lapis lazuli, which is the stone of power. Rulers would have lapis lazuli. So they're just building on the themes that the cards brought up there, I think. Okay, everyone. So that's my thoughts at the moment and my energy update and some ideas to take into the week. Take care, and I will talk again soon. Bye-bye.